Hello my friends and welcome to the Scale Model Shed. My name is Lucas, I am your host, and today we are going to be looking at the first project that I'm going to be featuring on this channel, which is going to be the build of this Ducati Desmosedici. I'm terrible at pronouncing that, so please forgive me. And I figured the first video that we're going to put on the channel is going to be a quick sort of unboxing here. I've already unboxed it once. I actually recorded this video once before, but the audio was absolutely terrible, so I'm doing it again. So unfortunately, you're not going to get to see me cut all of the beautiful little plastic away, but I'm going to show you everything that comes in the box. So first of all, here we have it. It's a Tamiya kit in 1/12 scale of the Ducati Desmosedici. It's a World SBK bike that won a few championships. Beautiful bike, beautiful bike. I love the art that Tamiya puts on the boxes. They're like beautiful illustrations. We have a bit more of the bike over here, showing you a little bit of the internals. And we have the nice little seal of this being like an officially licensed product from Ducati, right? So without further ado, let's take a look at what we get inside. Put this over here. So first, of course, we get a nice manual. It usually gives you a little bit of history or some information about the actual bike. This being a bike from 2003 that raced on MotoGP and World Superbike. It's a 990cc 16-valve twin V4, which is what Ducati is basically known for in terms of like their bike design. It's usually these V twin bikes. Beautiful bike, and it won. It says it won numerous World Superbike championships. One of the things that I really like about the Tamiya manuals is that they're very clear, very easy to follow in terms of instructions and painting. And once you get used to the Tamiya system of paints and so on, it's super easy. I typically build Tamiya kits. I find that their quality to be extremely good. Unless I want something very specific, that I'll buy it from another manufacturer. I've done Italeri, I've done Hasegawa, but mostly Tamiya. I really like their kits. I find that their fits are very good, and all the information that you need is very well placed here. For example, for cutting the rubber vinyl tubing, they provide you with the measurement, of course, in millimeters, but you can actually just like stretch it out here and cut it directly on the paper, and you will get it perfectly right every time. This is a fairly lengthy manual, as you can see here. It's pretty big. There's quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done here, but it all follows essentially the same sort of order in terms of how Tamiya does their kits. It's typically the engine, then the frame, then exhaust, and so on and so forth. So very excited to get started with this. Love building these. So that's the manual. We also get here a nice representation of the painting, how not only the painting but also the decal work. And as you can see, we have two options here for the bike. We have Troy Bayliss number 12, and then we have Loris Capirossi number 65. No major differences in terms of the actual decals, except for the name of the pilot that goes right on the little canopy. I will probably end up doing 12 because I like the number 12, so this is probably going to be the one that we're going to do. I might mix and match some stuff. As you can see, the seat for 65 is a little bit different. It's a little bit more forward, whereas Troy Bayliss has just a nice little a longer seat, so I might end up doing that one. Not sure. We will see. And as you can see, I've already opened the sprues here. So we'll start with the sprues and then we'll go into the small bits. I'll try to show you guys here as best as I can. So we have one sprue here of basically the engine parts, or the main engine parts. We have the forks, the exhaust system, the bike stand where it's gonna, stay up, the radiator, and as you can see, the parts are extremely detailed, very well formed, amazing parts. I find that with the Tamiya kits, their forms are extremely good. The detail is extremely good, and you have to do very minimal sanding to actually get rid of flashing and so on. So they're always really impressed me. I've done some other kits, for example Italeri, where I found that the quality of the pressing wasn't as good as these ones. Now we move on to the red bits. So the bike is going to be essentially painted in this color right here. Here we have the fairings, right? So the side fairings, the bottom fairings, The tank, these are some trim pieces that go between the side fairing and the tank to give it like a nice streamlined look. The mudguards, and the actual trellis frame, which is something that Ducati is extremely known for, is these very lightweight trellis style tubular frames that they use in their motorcycles. They're not necessarily unique to Ducati. There are other manufacturers that use this, KTM being one of them, I believe, but they are one of their signature pieces because it gives the bike a nice lightweight structure, extremely strong, and it's actually really, really beautiful. So big fan of those as well. Again, very nice sprues, very well formed. We'll need minimal finish sanding to get them ready for paint. And the last sprue, so this is a very simple kit. Most motorcycle kits that I've found are typically 3, maybe 4 sprues at most. This one being 3. Here we have all the black pieces, like I would say. So we have the wheels, we have the rear subframe, or sorry, the rear swing arm. The controls, the disc brakes, the actual calipers themselves that are Brembo, extremely well marked, like extremely detailed. I'm sure the video is not doing it justice. I will try to get a better camera for future videos. I am using a GoPro that I have here. That's what I got for now. But soon enough, I'll try to get a better quality camera that you can see much better detail. And again, really, really well detailed parts. Everything extremely well pressed. Not a lot of flashing. So I love building Tamiya kits because of that. Just really, really simple and straightforward. We also have the front fairing piece, which comes separate. Very, very nice again. Beautiful. And it mates with the clear polycarbonate canopy. So these will mate together like such. Really, really beautiful again. Very, very nice clear parts from Tamiya. No complaints. Sometimes I do polish them a little bit to give them a little bit more sheen, but this one here looks really good. And finally, we have a bag of small bits that always come with all the kits, right? So we have all the screws that you're going to need to build this bike. We get a nice set of vinyl tubing. So vinyl tubing, this one actually came with a lot of vinyl tubing. You only get 1 reel of these stuff. And this time we got 2. So probably going to have a lot of little hose details. I love doing those. I have a lot of fun with these. And then we have the tires. These are nice rubber tires. They're a little bit dirty. And they do have a little seam line here at the top, which is common. You're going to see that a lot. And I actually have a little tool here that I use to get rid of these. I have it in 2 sizes because some bikes have a slightly bigger tire size. And basically these just slide over top like this. And you can put this onto a drill, an electric power drill. And then you just turn the drill on and spin it really fast, and then you can use a sending stick like this and then just go around the tire, and then it'll get rid of that seam line, plus give it a bit of texture so that it looks more like a real used tire. So that's typically how I do these. And of course, the decals. So I love Tamiya decal sheets. I find them to be extremely high quality. I'll try to be very careful with them here. So these are beautiful, beautiful decals, nice carbon. And I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but there is a really, really nice gold leaf around these numbers here, the 12, the 65. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful decals. I love Tamiya decals because they're extremely detailed. They're really good to work with. They're fairly resilient. I haven't torn one yet, and they're just very nice. You also get, with this decal sheet, 2 other smaller decal sheets that are for the tires. So this one here, we're not going to be able to see much of it because they're reversed, right? So you're going to peel this off and you're going to put it on the surface reversed. So you're only get the back. These are Michelin tire brands, and these ones here are also Michelin tire brands, but they are just white. I'm not sure if it's going to show up very well in the video, but that's it. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed the very quick tour of the kit that we're going to be building. I will try to be doing, step by step, like what I'm working on and showing you guys the process that I go through. And hopefully you might learn some tips from that, or just enjoy the building process, or the ASMR, as some people call it, right? As for me, I've been building kits on and off since I was about 12 years old. I've done a lot of like military ones in the past, and then airplanes. And then I got really into the automotive and motorcycle side of things, right? I guess I'll pick one up here to show you guys one of my most recent projects. Here it is. So this here is a Suzuki RGVT that I built very recently. Unfortunately, I do not have a video of this bike because this was before I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I was like, you know what? These are starting to get really good. They're starting to get really nice. How about I share a little bit of this with the world and make some videos and show my process of building these bikes. So you're going to get to see me build the Ducati. So I hope that if you stayed for this long in the video that you consider subscribing to the channel and activating the notifications so that you get to see when our next video comes out, and you join me on this journey of building the Ducati Desmosedici V4. And I'll see you guys later in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.